Tester.
Thank you, Madam Chair and Ranking Member. Appreciate you holding the hearing. I want to thank you both for being here. Look, my top priority is defending Montana and keeping our nation safe. It's just that plain and simple. That means getting the situation at the southern border under control. I have said this directly to you many times before, Secretary Mayorkas, and I reiterated to the President Biden last week. This administration needs to do more to secure our border. You guys have to do a better job prioritizing additional funding and the resources that Congress gives you to stop the deadly flow of fentanyl, which you talked about in your opening statement. Fentanyl that is taking the lives of Montanans and folks all across this country. When I talk to Border Patrol agents, our men and women in law enforcement, they tell me the same thing. They need more manpower. They need more technology. We have to know who's coming into a country and what they're bringing, and that starts with the folks on the ground and giving them the tools they need to get the job done. I do agree with some of my Republican colleagues here today in that in addition to additional border secure funding, Congress must also step up and pass bipartisan policy reforms to fix this broken immigration system. Congress needs to stop playing politics with the border. Congress needs to roll up their sleeves, and we need to do our part to implement meaningful solutions to address the chaos at our border, address workforce issues, and keep our country safe. So, Secretary Mayorkas, I have taken a look at your supplemental funding request. I see money to hire agents, to detain and remove folks, to install more technology, to combat fentanyl. But what in your proposal is actually going to plug the holes in our border to stop those intent on illegally entering the United States?
Senator, I think it is precisely what you have identified and what our supplemental contains. When we talk about hiring, for example, additional personnel to conduct the case processing, that means we can get more Border Patrol agents out into the field, which is where they belong, to do the jobs they swore to do and they signed up to do, which is apprehend individuals who are seeking to evade law enforcement. Hiring additional Border Patrol agents accomplishes that as well. The technology that we seek to deploy, it is force multiplying. And so all of the things that we include in our supplemental achieve precisely the outcome about which you inquire.
So I will tell you what I was told about the supplemental. They thought it was very helpful, but didn't see a lot that would directly impact the areas in between the station. Your testimony last month, I believe in front of the HISCAT committee, said that in FY23 there was about 600,000 people that entered this country illegally. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Do you feel confident in this supplemental that you can shut that down? Those 600,000 that were coming in, do you have faith that you'll be able to significantly reduce that number?
I do.
And do you have any goals in mind there? And you anticipate you'll be able to do it with manpower and technology, I assume?
Manpower and technology, yes, will significantly advance our efforts. Senator, as you well know, you and I have spoken over the years, the phenomenon of gotaways has been a challenge ever since our department was created. In fact, in the first decade of our creation, the number of gotaways was far in excess of what we are experiencing now. But personnel and technology are the two key elements to that effort.
I would just tell you that it is really, really important, and I think in a bipartisan way, really, really important, especially considering what all has gone on in this world, that we know exactly who's coming across that line. And if this supplemental does that, we will hold you accountable to that.
Senator, let me be clear. The supplemental will assist us in advancing our mission dramatically. It is the funding that we require in addition to our annual funding. We also need the system fixed. It is not just funding that will cure all of the challenges. We need our immigration system fixed. The President submitted a proposal on day one of this administration. We have to work on that and build on that. That, too, is a critical element to meet our challenge.
I couldn't agree with you more. We need it fixed. And I think we need to come together. We need to fund Israel funding. We need to fund Ukraine funding. We need to stop playing politics, and we need to get it fixed. We need to help you do your job, and then we need you hold you accountable to do that job. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Senator Hoeven.
Thank you,